let's talk about decluttering and balancing our mental health. Okay, bringing these two together, you have a healthy mental health. Let's get into this video. Hey loves, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of being here, I am Onyinye Obiora, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. God bless you. As much as we take care of our physical health, it is very required we do the same or even more to our mental health. Because believe it or not, the state of your mental health plays a huge part in the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we interact. It also determines how we handle stress, how we relate to others, and as well how we make choices. According to World Health Organization, mental health is a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope with their stresses of life, realize their ability, learn well and work well, and to contribute to the community. Now that we've gotten that aside, let's move to how we can declutter. Mental decluttering is very important because it's going to create that vacuum, just the way it applies. Like, when you have a cluttered space, you find it hard to work well. You find it hard to express yourself well. You find it hard to work well. Let me put it that way. That is the same way it is in your mind. When your mind is cluttered, you find it very hard to work to be productive. Okay, there is something like being busy but not being productive, and that is exactly what it is when our mind is cluttered. It is always busy but it's never being productive. So let's talk about how to declutter your mind. Mental clutter are those accumulation of emotions or information that make our mind stressed out, overwhelmed, or even distracted. And if you don't deal with this, if you don't get all of this out of the way, we are just going to be busy and not being productive. These are the things that makes our mind distracted and makes our mind stressed out, makes our mind overwhelmed. So if we get all of this out of the way, we are going to be more productive. We're going to have a more healthier mind. Let's talk about how to declutter our mental health. Okay, this mental clutter is a very common problem many people face. Okay, the first step here, which is the very important one, is identify your clutters. You identify those things that clutter your mind. It will be quite easy to get them out of the way if we identify them. Okay, and then the second thing we have to do is clean up your social media. This is very important. A lot of distractions on our social media that we need to handle. We need to clean them up. We need to declutter them. Declutter your social media. In my last video, I made mention of this, that at the point when I was so lost in life, I decluttered my social media. All of those people who doesn't add positively to your life, you have to take them out of the way. Take them out of your space. Okay, your social media handles are your space. And clean up your email. There are some mails there that are not needed, that are not supposed to be in your space. Okay, in that your space, you clean them up, take them out. They all add up to our mind clutters. Okay, they all add up to those clutters we have in our mind. Remember, informations as well that distract us. Okay, so getting those mail out is very important. Clean them up. You do not need them. Then the next thing you do, again, this is very important. This is really important. And before you start identifying those mental clutter, sometimes it's a bit difficult for us to identify them when you're just thinking of it. But the best way you can identify these clutters is by putting them all in a paper. And this way you can identify the things that are distracting you, the things that are making you feel overwhelmed, the things that are stressing your mind out. This way it will be easy for you to identify your mental clutters. Okay, put your phone down. At that point, you need to put down your phone. Put your phone down and try to identify what all of these things are. Write a to-do list. Writing a to-do list will help you so much. When you have 1,000 of things running through your head, like you have this to get done with, you have this to get done with, you have a lot of things to get done with, At some point you might just get confused and you don't know which to start with or which to do last. Okay, but when you have your to-do list and writing down all of those things that you have to do, it's going to help you much more in getting things done and not just being busy, but be more productive. Thing I have here is recognize your signs of overwhelm. If you're able to identify those signs that shows that you are overwhelmed, it's going to help you to tackle those things on time. Okay, tackle those clutters on time before it gets too much. Try to recognize those signs that shows that at this point I am overwhelmed, and then do not hesitate to go further in solving those things or getting all of those things that have accumulated to make you feel that way. Do not hesitate to get them out of the way. And we've come to the end of this video. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for staying tuned to the end. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. I'll see you guys in my next one. Till then, make sure you stay cool and safe. Love you.